Binary code.
That's it. Binary code. Very good. I actually took a class in college. We programmed just in binary. I hated it. I was terrible. I was terrible
My
at it.
mom is a computer
Oh,
programmer,
really?
and all I see her do all day is there's a bunch of zeros and ones, and she just goes down, changes one.
She programs in binary?
Yeah.
Really?
I actually
I didn't
understood
think
that.
people did that anymore.
She's from America.
Wow. All right, here we go. Look at number 25. Now, the problem on the test is going to be a little different than this because they actually make you look at this graph. I'm not going to give you a graph. I'll actually give you, I think they give you 2 points that make that line. So let's take a look at it. It says construct a line. I'm not going to make you construct it. It's close to this on the test, but not exactly. We want to find a line perpendicular to, basically we just find the distance from this point B. So point B is negative 2, 5. We want to find the distance between this point and that line. So, excuse me. What I'm going to do on the test, I'm going to actually not give you the equation of the line, if I remember right. I think I give you 2 points, and you have to find the equation of that line. But that's not hard. I mean, that's a problem that you're going to have on the test anyway. Give you 2 points, and you have to find the equation of a line between that. Let's take a look at that line that they give you. Any idea what the slope of that is? Well, first of all, the y-intercept, I tell you what, let's put the 2 points in there. What are 2 points that it crosses right through? 0, negative 1, it looks like, right? So 0, negative 1. And give me another point. Looks like there's a bunch of points that it goes through.
2, 3.
2, 3. Yeah, let's put that. Let's just pick that one. 2, 3. Okay, so here's the question. This is what it will kind of look like on the test. I'll give you a point, and I'll give you these 2 points right here. These 2 points form a line. Everybody follow me? These 2 points find, I think they call it line L. All right, and you have to find the equation. We've had a little fun, I understand. Okay, but we got to settle down. All right, so all the little comments need to stop.
Doing anything.
All right. Did I say your name?
No, but you're looking at me.
It's the guilt. It's the guilt.
If you're not doing anything, don't say anything then. All right, just listen to me. This is my turn. All right, so let's pay attention and see what's going on. We only got a few minutes left here. So what we're going to do is, if you want to, you could graph it. Let's just do a little rough sketch of this graph and see what's going on. So negative 2, 5, negative 2, positive 5, I don't know, be around in here somewhere. Negative 2, 5. And now watch, these 2 points form a straight line. 0, negative 1, which would be right here, and 2, 3, 2, 3, about like that. Now you got to understand which one to make the line out of. It's these 2 right here. This is the point that's not on the line. So here's what the line's going to look like. Something like this. Alright, and here's the point that's not on the line. So what I'm going to do is I want to find the distance between this point right here and this line. So I'm going to draw a line that's perpendicular. You with me?
Yeah.
Alright, so it's very similar to what we did before with the 2 parallel lines, with a slight little difference here. Let's go back to the black, and let's do this. What I need to do is I need to find the equation of this line, and I need to find the equation of this blue line, because what am I really trying to find? Trying to find that point of intersection, aren't I? Wrote that a little small. It's supposed to be XY. Sorry for the mess. Wow, making it worse. Anyway, that's an XY right there. So I want to find the equation of this line and the equation of this line, then I'll set them equal to each other, just like I did when the lines were parallel. But the problem is they don't just tell you the equation of this line like they did earlier. So I got to find it. Here's our points. Let's use them. Look, I already know one thing. I already know the y-intercept, don't I? What is the y-intercept? It's negative 1. So really all I got to do is what? Find the slope. Good. So find the slope. Change in y, we're changing x. Negative 1 minus 3. Change in x, 0 minus 2. And that gives you negative 4 over negative 2. So what's the slope of that line? It's 2. Now if you wanted to, you could have just counted up and over. If you wanted to, that's fine, you know. But I just put the points in. Alright, so what's the equation of this red one right here? It's y equals 2x. What was my y-intercept? Minus 1. So that's the equation of that red one that they give you. Now, with that known, we can find the equation of this little blue one. It's a little bit more work than what we did when they were parallel lines. But we do know one thing. We know the point. Okay, so we know a point on the line, and we know something else about this blue line. I know the slope of the red line, so what's the slope of this blue one?
-1/2.
-1/2. So the slope is -1/2. So look what I have to deal with. I got a point, I have a slope. Now I take those two pieces of information and find the equation of that line. So it's y, oh sorry, yeah, I'll just write it out. Y equals mx plus b. Let's plug the points in. So I put a 5 in for the y, right, because this is x and this is y. I put a -1/2 in for the slope times the x, which is -2, and then plus b. This works out real nice and even. Negative times negative is positive. Look, that 2 cancels. What is that? Does that just all cancel out, go away to nothing? What is it? It's a 1. That's right. It's a 1. I've seen that many, many times. People look at that. Oh, it all cancels out, and it just disappears magically. It doesn't. It becomes a 1 because it's 1 plus b. So what is b equal to then? It's equal to 4. So that y-intercept right there is 4. Okay? So let's write that equation. So it's y equals what? -1/2 x plus 4. Guys, please. These are both equal to y, so what do we do with them? Set them equal to each other. So I've got 2x minus 1 equals -1/2 x plus 4. Now let's do some math. Add a 1/2 x to both sides. That'll cancel out. Add a 1 to both sides. That will cancel out. Look, there's 2.5 again. What's 2.5? It's 5 halves. 5 halves x equals what? 5. Get rid of the 5 over 2. It's the same number we used earlier. It's not always going to be that, but... Alright, so what's x equal to then? That cancels out. X is 2. Good. So x is 2. Let's find what y is. I can use this equation or this one. It doesn't make any difference. Let's use this one right here. So it's y equals... Everybody see which one I'm using? I'm using this one right here. Y equals 2 times x, which is 2 minus 1. So y equals 4 minus 1 is 3. So what is this point right here? It's 2, 3. So now... Once I find this point, I just have to find the distance between those 2 points. That's the part that I think is kind of easy. So, here's our 2 points right here. So subtract the x's from each other. We'll do this in our head. What's -2 minus 2? It's -4. Let's do the y's. 5 minus 3 is 2. That's going to be 16. That's going to be 4. It's under a square root. So what's my answer? Square root of 20. And there I'm good to go. Look, I know I went through a lot of things fast, but since you have it on YouTube, you can stop, you can pause it, you can take as much time as you need to figure out why I did what I did. I think I explained every step to you. I might have done it a little quickly, but it's up to you to go back and make sure you know what I did. Yeah, Nika? I solved for x first, right, because I set these two equal to each other. That's the only thing I could solve for was x. Once I got x, then I put it into either this one or this one. It doesn't matter which one you put it back into. All right, I chose this one. It just works out kind of easy. All right, and then, but either way, you put it in this, you'll get the same exact answer. Okay? All right, test on Monday.